Good morning. Here I am, chasing strawberries, and I found some. It's Midsummer Eve, thinking how lucky I am to be where I am today, despite the situation with the homelessness that I have. And I was thinking about what's happening in the world today because I saw the news yesterday and I was a little bit shocked. Not with focus for the world in such, but Sweden. Because Sweden has always been a country that has spoken about peace and solidarity, and we are helping each other, equality, and that the poor get the help they need, and whatever else, tolerance. We have prided ourselves with that, and now we let in a snake in our government 4 years ago because the ruling party couldn't win without the Sweden Democrats. So they let them in, and now it's not the moderates ruling Sweden, it's the Sweden Democrats. They are toxic, snake, and they have intoxicated the other parties and the population so that we have pure and true racism in Sweden now. And not only among humans, population, in comment fields and everything on Facebook. It's horrible to read, to hear people talk about the immigrants like they are parasites that need to be like, might as well do that to them. Because they cost too much. They come and they use our society and whatever else. You know, the same mentality as they had in the Second World War when they focused on the Jews. Now they're doing exactly the same. Well, not the concentration camp, but they have the same mentality when it comes to the immigrants, especially Muslims, those who wear scarves. And the latest law that they voted yes for was that immigrants are going to be evaluated to see if they are behaving, even if they are like been here for 10, 15 years and doing their part to pay taxes and everything to live here. Now they are being evaluated. And they can lose not only the working permission, but also the rights to basic Swedish support, like child support, support for living, helping with the rent and everything, healthcare. They can lose all this. And then when they have lost this, or working license and stuff, the migration company say, no, you don't make enough money. Oh, you can't do that and that and that and whatever. And then they send them out. This has come to Sweden. The politicians have created a society where it is us against you. We are not equal anymore. We are not a community that help and support each other. It's we against you. And this doesn't only come from the population, it comes from the politicians. We have gotten criticism from organizations like Amnesty and whatever, because we are breaking human rights. But the politicians doesn't care. Because they don't want immigrants in Sweden, even if they are working here and doing their part. And the population has that mentality that, they only come and do crimes and shoot each other down and stuff. It's like 1% doing that on the gang wars and stuff like that. There are Swedish rapists just as well as there are immigrant rapists in our prisons. But this mentality is toxic. It comes from the highest voice, and it is going down to population, and the population has the same voice, maybe, but they don't have the same say. They can't decide, but they have opinions that are strong now because more and more and more people are against the immigrants. Even people around me that I adore, that I know are amazing people have the mentality that immigrants are not as much worth as other people, voting for Swedish Democrats who wants pretty much rather let immigrants go there than support them and help them. Not even, they don't even need that, because they do contribute. Sorry about the trains. We have a train station here. But I'm a little bit ashamed to be Swedish, because this is happening now and it's pure hatred, it's pure racism, and it is dividing a society that is priding themselves on supporting each other, being equal, being open, kind, helpful. It's toxic, and it's happening in this country so close to me. I'm a little bit afraid to see where we are going. The Swedish people are not so much for demonstrating stuff like that either. So at the moment, there are those in population who is, yes, out with immigrants. Yes, why should they stay here and it cost money for us and like that. A lot of people, even those who say, I'm not racist. But what scares me the most is not the population's opinions. It is that it's among the politicians, those who actually have the power. It scares me so much, and even make me be ashamed to be Swedish born. I hope there will be changes. The organizations are really criticizing Sweden, saying you're breaking human rights. And I hope they will be able to stop what is happening. But I have a feeling that the Swedish government just doesn't care. As long as they will win. And the leading party, the moderates, they couldn't have won without the Sweden Democrats. But it's not that they are ruling with support from the Sweden Democrats. It's the snake, Swedish Democrats, that has all the power. Because the other ones are too afraid to say no, because then they won't win the election in September. So they are like spitting out new laws to strict immigration politics and build more and more dividing, more and more egging people on for more hatred, and pushing this community, the immigrants, out, even if they have children being born here. They're kicking them out because they are not equal to Swedish borns. They are not good enough. They are making our streets dirty with the scarves and everything. That is not my opinion, but that is the opinion that is spreading here, and it is a little bit frightening, unfortunately. Now I will go back home, but I needed to say this, and I have avoided the news for so very, very long because there is only shit in the world. But as I stay with Mickey now, he watched the news, and I see what is happening, and I realize I can't avoid this. My voice might not be that loud. I have 11 people following me on YouTube and 70 people on TikTok, but it doesn't matter, because even the smallest voice can hopefully contribute to some sort of change. Because if the small voices is collected, we will be strong. So I can't avoid news nowadays, because this is horrible. Horrible. It's sad. Now I will finish this as said, but take good care of yourself and let's hope for a brighter tomorrow, because today is shit. Bye.